Hey everybody, it's Anna J. Wallner with the Author Library, and today I am pleased to welcome T.R. Hamby, author of the Banished book series. T.R., would you like to introduce yourself?
Hello, everybody. Nice to meet you. Like we said, my name is Taylor, T.R. Hamby. My real name is Taylor, though. It's nice to meet everyone, be able to talk to you about my books.
Well, the first book, in your first book, The King of the Wicked, we meet Mel, who is an angel, and he's almost like a vigilante, a fallen angel who hunts humans who are evil or have committed some kind of crime. Am I getting that right?
Yes, exactly. So this is kind of a universe where a couple people have had to make deals with God for certain things. And unfortunately, Mel has had to make a deal with God, and his end of the bargain is to hunt down evil angels and evil humans that God has sort of sent out for him to do.
Okay, and then we have Michael as well, that joins. And what is his role in the story?
Michael and Mel are brothers, and Michael is the favorite son of God. So his main task is to listen out to what God says. He's the only angel that God ever speaks to. And God kind of tells him where to go, what humans to find, and then Michael kind of communicates that to Mel. But they've had to work together for a couple 100,000 years, but they have a pretty dark history, so their relationship isn't that great.
So you have a little bit of conflict there, between a little sibling rivalry between brother angels.
Definitely. There's a lot going on there.
Is this set in modern times, or is this, because I know that we travel to the city of Rome? Is this during current times, or is this in the past?
This is modern day Rome, but there are some flashbacks to the past, mainly when the very first days of Earth.
Oh, very interesting. And the second book, Queen of Immortals, is available now for pre-order and will be released this Saturday. Can you tell us a little bit about that?
So Mel is still in it. He and his band of angels, his band of immortals, are working together to stop and hunt down evil angels under God's command too. So they have some adventures outside of Rome.
Oh, okay. So we see this kind of transversing of the world. This we
Mm-hmm.
go other places. That's that's excellent. And as you said, it continues to follow Mel and Nora as well. And but there is another mysterious force now that is following them. What and and why Mel? There's an interesting story behind him, that he was actually banished from heaven for something that we have no control over, which is falling in love.
Yes. So Mel fell in love with the first human that was created, Lilith. And
Oh,
yes, and the whole thing there was that he and his brother Michael were guarding the tree of knowledge when Mel met Lilith. So his banishment was due to that.
very interesting. So this is based on biblical text and theology. Is that, am I getting that correct?
It's very loosely based on Christian lore, yeah.
Okay. because it does sound it absolutely does sound like something that I've read or seen
Mhm.
in the Bible. Is it a what genre would you describe the book as?
I would say it's there's so many elements to it because there's the fantasy, the angels, and there's
Of
romance,
course.
of course. And then there's also crime and mystery, kind of a lot of detective work too. So it's a sort of a kind of a juxtaposition of genres going on.
A little bit of something for everyone. I know it's so hard to pin down the subgenres of fantasy because they're so widely varied. Um, I would also say urban fantasy because it takes place in modern times, right in our world. So there's a
Right.
part of that as well. So, and will there be a third installment in the series?
There definitely will be. I am working on it as we speak.
And is it in editing or are you actively writing it?
I'm actively writing it right now. It's starting to develop. We're just getting over what happened at the end of book two, so things are starting to rile up again with them.
Okay. Well, that's something to look forward to. And what was the largest challenge that you overcame while writing the series? Or did the whole story just flow for you?
I think that the story just really it flowed a lot. It was this one idea that I got, and it was from Christian or biblical, I should say, biblical lore, the whole tree of knowledge and Michael, the archangel. The whole idea I got was, what if instead of Michael, smiting Satan and sending him to hell, what if they actually sort of joined together instead? So, and that's not quite what happens in the books, but it sort of evolved from that. And so that got, the creative juices flowing. And since then, it's just been nonstop writing, which I'm super grateful for.
It is wonderful whenever you have that idea that just sparks more and more creativity and it feels like it's just never going to stop. Do you think that the third book will be the last book, or do you think that you still have more room to run on the series?
I have no idea. I'll have to check with the characters and see if they're done playing.
That is so true. I would have to consider myself in the same boat. I'm a pantser whenever it comes to writing, so my characters kind of drive the boat, so to speak.
Exactly, yes. It's so funny how I've had so many characters that were only supposed to be secondary or even tertiary, and then all of a sudden they're main characters. They just have minds of their own.
It is awesome to see that happen whenever, and as authors, we get attached to our characters. So there may be something about, as you said, a secondary character or a tertiary character that draws you in as an author, and you say, I just have to utilize this character more.
Right, exactly.
Sorry, I have my daughter behind me who's distracting me just a little bit. Um, so what advice would you give to other independent authors who are just starting their journey?
I think the best thing, and this has probably been said quite a lot before, but just to keep writing. Just don't stop. Even if it doesn't sound like the best work. If you just keep on writing and over again, you're going to hit something that will suddenly inspire you, and it'll stick with you.
I think that is absolutely great advice, especially for new authors, because we get kind of that I know that I did in the beginning, that little bit of doubt that creeps in that says, can I do this? Can I finish it? Is anyone going to like it? Because it is kind of like putting your I mean, it's very personal to put your work out there for the world to see.
Right.
So that is some awesome advice. Yes, guys, never give up. Keep pushing forward, and it will happen. So, well, thank you so much, PR, for coming on today and for accepting my invitation. Guys, all of her links are going to be in the description below of where you can, her website, and the links to Amazon where you can order the first book in the series, The King of the Wicked. I'm so sorry. The first book, The King of the Wicked, and pre-order the second book, Queen of Immortals, which is available for pre-order now.
Thank you so much for having me.
All right, guys, everybody, if you haven't already, please subscribe to the channel so that you don't miss out on anything, and stay safe, stay healthy. Thanks again. Bye.